Hello everyone. I've been seeing recently that there have been no good Miniquad tutorials on YouTube, and they don't have any documentation either. So I decided to learn Miniquad without documentation, and will now teach you guys how to use it. Miniquad is a graphics abstraction, a sort of wrapper for drawing graphics using the GPU and CPU. It makes writing backend code faster and simplifies most of the things required for drawing and sending information like uniforms and shader stuff. So it's just way easier to write and use than if you were to use OpenGL from the most basic C++ implementation, since Miniquad already does that for you. It also supports Metal and OpenGL, and also it runs on Android and web and pretty much everything. If you wanted to use Rust for pure game development, you should use MacroQuad. I might make a video on MacroQuad if you guys want it. It's just like a simpler version of Miniquad because it's a wrapper for Miniquad. So it's way easier to use than if you were to just use Miniquad, and still has a bunch of features and sometimes even more features for game dev. But if you're here, you probably want to learn about rendering API stuff and some lower level stuff that is useful to know if you want to hop onto OpenGL, or if you want to learn Vulkan later. It's better to use Miniquad first. So to start, first let's create a new folder. I called it Miniquad tutorial. The name doesn't matter. Create a new terminal, and inside of it write cargo init. Then we'll write cargo add Miniquad. This adds the Miniquad dependency into our cargo project. Go into your main.rx inside a source and write use Miniquad : star to import everything from Miniquad. Just to check if that works, we'll run the project. Alright, we got hello world, so everything works. Let's then create a new window config. So let conf equals to conf : conf with a capital C, default. You can do a lot of this stuff. You can do a lot of stuff with conf. It's just window title, window width, height, DPI, and full screen. And this works for all hardware that's supported. So we have this window config, but we need to be rendering, right? We have to make a render the backend for our application. So let's create a new stage. I'll make a new stage.rs and write pub struct stage. Currently, it's sort of dark and grayed out. We have to mod stage to add the module and write use stage : stage. So then what we can do is we can write ctx, which is the context, the backend that actually draws everything and handles all the update stuff. The context is going to be a GL context, but we don't have that right now. So we have to use Miniquad. Miniquad and star to import everything, and GL context. So we have the GL context. But then we have to create stage. So let's do import stage, and inside of it, let's do a public function new, and this will return a stage, and we'll write a stage ctx will be a new GL context default. What we can do here is in the main.rs write start, and it takes the config and a function closure, which is actually just two pipes followed by a box new, and inside of the box we'll create a new stage. So stage : new. You can see event handler is not satisfied. We have to make sure the stage implements event handler. So you can do impl event handler for stage, and event handler takes in a update function, and it also takes a draw function. We won't be doing anything in the update function for the first 3 videos or so. So in the draw function, we can just leave it blank for now. And let's run the cargo project. And we have a window. Very cool. But it's a black window, and if you want to change the background, we can add a single line into draw. Self.ctx, because we defined ctx up here. Dot clear. If you already know how this sort of works, we're clearing the background using a color, which is an option of 4 RGBA values, and we don't have any depth or stencil, so we can replace those with none. And for the color, we'll write some, because it's an option, and we'll write a tuple or tuple, and let's make this green, so we'll do 0.0, 1.0, 0.0, and 1.0. When you're clearing the background, the last value doesn't actually matter. It's always 1 by default. Like, you still have to add it, but setting this to 0 won't change anything. And you can see when we run, we have a green window. Perfect. If you wanted a red window, you could change this to red, like that. And that's pretty much all you need for setting up a window in Miniquad. Rendering a triangle is slightly more complex. Not slightly, but there's a lot more work that has to go on with drawing a triangle and writing shaders. So I'll do that in the next tutorial. This was just a beginner-friendly tutorial on how to create the window and how to set up Miniquad. I'm hoping you like this video, and subscribe for more, because I want to make more videos. I haven't been doing that recently. Alright, see you.